So hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and to something we haven't really done before. We're going to be having a discussion. And I'm here joined by Petter and Jordan, who you guys have seen a couple times on our Minecraft series. This is the point where you guys say hi.
Hi, I'm Petter.
Oh, this is where we say hi?
Yes, this is where you say hi.
Oh.
I don't think
Alright, well,
I don't think I've
Jordan.
been on your Minecraft thing.
I think you were on for like one episode. I want to say you were.
Have been. It's possible. I've been known
Like
to
100%.
forget
I know
things.
Jordan was. I seem to remember showing you around that world. If not, then hi. This is Petter. He exists.
Hello. I have an accent, maybe.
It's not actually that
Anyway.
strong.
All right. I can't tell.
It used to be
But anyway,
worse.
moving on.
Yes, that Petter's accent is not what is important. What's important is that there was a Smash teaser trailer that came out last Tuesday, and we want to talk about that.
Yeah.
So we're going to be operating
Yeah.
under the assumption that it's going to be a sequel instead of a remake. But honestly, there's going to be new characters added either way, so this conversation isn't really going to matter which one it is.
Yeah.
And you know, with that,
I'm excited.
Yes.
Half my house thought I died when I saw this trailer. The other half the house died with me.
Oh,
You ascended to another plane of existence.
I ascended to like 3 planes of existence at once.
Your heart grew 3 sizes that
great.
day.
No, just my
Your
well,
Smash.
let's not talk about that.
Oh, okay then.
All right. So you wanted to talk about roster, right?
Yeah, I feel like this is the most important thing to talk about.
I agree.
So probably what we'll do is we'll just go in circles with each of us naming off a character until we run out of characters to talk about.
Oh, that's how it is. All right.
Sound good to everyone?
I guess we can do that. But can I first, before we even get into that, we pretty much have a known list of returning characters, or fairly good idea of returning characters, and I'm gonna name them off. So if you remember in the trailer, there's the silhouettes of Smash
Oh,
roster,
yes.
right? So people have tried to figure out who's in that silhouette, and we have a pretty good idea for most of them. So the following characters we're fairly sure are part of the silhouette: Yoshi, Pit, Donkey Kong, Peach, Ness, Marth, Mario, Link, Sheik, Pikachu, Samus, Zelda, Bowser, Fox, Captain Falcon, and Wario.
Right.
None
I
of
feel like
are
those are
really
all
surprising.
pretty, like, kind of obvious ones. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
They
a lot
are
of those
all
were,
pretty obvious returning characters.
Yeah, aren't most of them were also like they've been around since the original.
most of them, yeah. Or, well, many of them anyway.
Ness, Mario, Link,
Yoshi.
Samus, Yoshi.
Yeah, Yoshi was in the first one.
Fox, Captain Falcon, and Pikachu.
Right. So that's still a fair amount. I don't think they're gonna drop any of those, honestly.
No, none of those characters are getting dropped.
Yeah, like-
um,
If I were going to say which characters were going to come back, those would be the first ones.
Definitely.
Okay.
and honestly, I don't think there are many characters, at least, from the current Smash that are going to be dropped.
Right.
If any get dropped, it's going to be something like Bayonetta. Not even Bayonetta. I don't even think Bayonetta. It's
No.
going to be like Cloud. And
I mean, I had a
You know
list of who I thought would get dropped. Most of the ones that I wanted dropped were not really getting dropped. I wanted Lucina to become Marth skin, Dark Pit to become Pit skin, and Zero Suit Samus to become one with Samus again. And Mii Fighter, because Mii Fighter sucks.
I have a there's something like in relation to this that I've like had on my mind ever since I saw the trailer. I guess I could have been thinking of it way earlier, but I guess seeing the trailer kind of sparked this kind of thinking in my head. It's basically that what I'm hoping for this new game is that they won't be dropping any characters, and in fact I want them to bring back all of the characters that they have dropped before, like I want all of the previously existing characters to be brought back, and obviously I want them to add new ones, but I don't want them to drop any characters that even have been dropped in the past. Because why not? Why not have the characters that they spent time on designing? Pichu could be a skin on Pikachu, and he could be just as good as Pikachu. You know,
could he really be a
Pichu was awful.
Could he really
the only
be a Pikachu
difference
skin?
isn't the only difference that Pichu gets hurt by
their
its
models.
thunder? And yeah,
their
models
are also completely
Pichu gets-
different.
yeah, but look.
Pichu has a way smaller model, and Pichu Pichu hurt himself.
I know.
Pichu is
with
also
his
a
other
lighter
attacks.
character, so it's easier to smash.
But they could change it up, like, just to make it more Pikachu-like in the way it plays, but still have it look like Pikachu. Because that's what they did with Bowser Jr. and the Koopa Kids in Smash 4, right? And that can easily be
But
made with a bunch of other characters, the way they did with those.
No, that's completely different.
Not completely.
Though. It is. Pichu has to be smaller. It wouldn't make sense if Pichu wasn't smaller than Pikachu.
Well, then let it be smaller. It can still
But
work.
then it's not
But
a
then
skin,
it's a
it's a
different
new
character.
model.
Okay. Then bring back Pichu the way he was in Melee. Do it. Why not? I mean,
Well, so the reason there's theory that Pichu has evolved into the Pikachu in the current Smash.
oh really?
Yeah, it's a interesting fan theory, but it's based off the alternate costumes in
Brawl.
Melee and Brawl, and now Smash for.
Alright, then
Wii
let's
U.
get Raichu in the game.
Hell yeah.
I could see Raichu as a skin.
Yeah, Raichu's a similar sized character.
Raichu is
a
supposed
lot
to be
of
larger
physics would
than
be
Pikachu,
similar.
though.
Raichu's not really larger
It
than
is-
Pikachu
it is
at all.
larger.
It's
It
like
is
6
about as
inches
much
tall.
larger
Go
than
check the
Pikachu
decks.
is.
Go
Yeah,
check
I'm
the
gonna go check the
Pokédex.
decks.
Pretty sure like the difference is about the same like each time Pikachu evolves.
Raichu is 2'7".
I mean, the differences are never huge, but there's always a little bit of a difference.
The difference between Pichu and Pikachu, I believe, is
I think
pretty
it's about the same difference with Pikachu and
Peach is
Raichu.
like half
Well-
the size.
Is it
so-
really?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Pikachu is half the
what?
size of Raichu.
Huh?
Really?
Yeah, Raichu's 2'7",
And then Pichu
Pikachu's
is half the size of
1'4".
Pikachu?
Oh wow.
So what does that make Pichu? 8
How big
inches
is,
tall? let
Yeah,
Well,
probably.
it would, I guess.
me check this. Gotta wait for my internet to load. Hadn't even really fully loaded the Raichu page. And now it's trying to register that it has to load the Pichu page. Okay, Pichu is a foot... Okay, wait. This is BS. It says that Pikachu is a full foot shorter than Raichu, but Pichu is only 4 inches shorter than Pikachu. That is in no way right.
It could be right.
No, that makes
You sure?
sense.
Only 4 inches?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
This is literally the opposite of what you were arguing like
They're
2
both-
minutes ago.
Both Pichu and Pikachu
But
are
it's still
small. They're
smaller.
both small Pokemon. They're both small beings. So I don't think
Yeah.
it would be too wrong.
I mean, if you really think about it, the size of Pikachu doesn't make sense in Smash anyway.
I mean, if
Pichu
you
should
really
still
think
be
about it,
smaller
if you really think about it, just about every size mentioned in the Pokédex is complete BS.
Well,
Can we
at
agree
least
on
if you
that?
compare to the anime, but that's the anime's fault. Don't blame the Pokédex.
The anime usually does the heights right.
It does? Well, probably.
Yeah, we're turning this into a Pokemon
Yeah,
conversation. Jeez.
Jeez.
Well, that's because we're talking about Pokemon characters in Smash. I guess you guys want to start.
I don't want Pichu back.
You guys want to
I
start
want-
there? Then you want to
I
talk
want
about
everyone
Pokemon you want to
back.
add,
Let's talk about
or
Pokemon.
more specifically, let's
Yeah,
talk about
let's do
another
it.
Pikachu clone we were arguing about earlier.
I don't want Raichu
No, no, no.
either.
We're not talking about Raichu. Fucking Mimikyu.
Before this recording started?
Oh.
So,
Oh. Yeah,
my girlfriend
no.
I was talking to about this, and she wanted Mimikyu to be in the game. Jordan and
I
I
am-
both
no.
think that's a terrible idea.
I am completely on her side, though. I would love to see Mimikyu. It would be super neat, honestly. Like seriously, we've got fucking Jigglypuff.
That's
Then why
because
can't we
Jigglypuff
have
was originally
Mimikyu?
meant to be the signature Pokemon, but ended up being Charizard and Pikachu. They couldn't
Mimikyu
expect
is
it.
one of the biggest fan favorites of Generation 7.
But how does it fit in a Smash game?
The same
Does
way,
it have arms?
well-
Arms, Petter.
Wait, do all of the Smash characters have arms?
Outside Bulbasaur, but Bulbasaur's not in the game anymore.
Ivysaur.
No, Bulbasaur had arms, and Ivysaur. Well, Ivysaur.
Oh, you're
had
right.
arms.
Ivysaur had the vines.
Well, the Vine Whips.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, but
No, it even had arms.
it's got like
it stands
front
on
It's
legs.
just they
Four
were
legs.
leg
Front legs.
arms, but
Like
you
they're
get the
front
point.
legs.
Yeah, even so,
But-
like,
It
But
works.
Mimikyu has like
Mimikyu
the
can't
shadow
melee.
stuff, like you know.
Mimikyu can't even melee. How do you expect it to brawl or four?
All right, all right.
That was a terrible joke.
I mean, it's not like
Well, so, but like Mewtwo's grabs aren't actually like grabbing someone; they're all telekinesis
Yeah.
kind of moves. So, like, I could see an argument for how Mimikyu could, but no, Mimikyu also
right.
couldn't.
It's like, okay, my opinion on Mimikyu is like I would love to
I'd
see
rather
it,
have
but
Pichu
it's
back.
not like I would. It's not. I'm dying to have a Mimikyu in the game. It's just it would be neat if they added it, but it's definitely not in my top wish list.
I can't say Mimikyu should be in. I can't comfortably say that.
It just doesn't fit with everything else that's going on. And there's so much better Pokemon to add than Mimikyu. If you're gonna add any,
I don't think we need more Pokemon.
but if we're going
How
to
about
add another
Decidueye?
Pokemon, why not have it be like Incineroar or something?
No, Decidueye. Decidueye.
Decidueye
I
is
don't
good.
think we need any more Pokemon.
Actually,
I really.
so I had 3 Pokemon listed down on my list. I don't want all of them. Like, I have 3 Pokemon characters. The first is Incineroar, which would make sense. The second is 100% Zygarde. Any comments on either
What?
of those?
Zygarde.
100% Zygarde. The humanoid form of Zygarde.
Oh, that one. Ooh, I see. That would be pretty interesting, actually. I'm not like totally on board with Incineroar, but that Zygarde form would be pretty neat.
I'm not on board with any. Like, I'm already upset Mewtwo is a Pokemon that you can fight with, but it makes sense with Mewtwo.
He's a.
I'm not for legendary Pokemon as fighters.
I can relate. I mean, I can understand that.
I'm
But
mostly
Mewtwo's
on the
still fun.
side that it has to be a humanoid form, and yeah. But anyway,
It's really
Yeah.
weird.
okay, I can understand how you'd argue that, though. And then my third character is Professor Kukui. I don't mean Professor Kukui as like a Pokemon trainer kind of thing. I mean, this man, his entire job is sitting in his lab getting hit by Pokemon moves. I want Professor Kukui to go out there and slap a bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, guys. No, never.
He's got
No,
the he's got the
a
abs
hand, never mind.
for it.
And
right?
talk about
Yeah.
a fan favorite.
Imagine Professor Kukui versus Little Mac.
Little Mac would win.
No.
How about we just make Professor Kukui a skin for Little Mac?
Yeah.
I'm on board with that.
But so I feel where they are with Pokemon is really healthy. Like the number of Pokemon.
Well,
The only thing that I might want to see changed is Charizard becomes Pokemon Trainer again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's one of the...
Because I did like the idea of Pokemon Trainer, but at the same time, I don't mind there not being Squirtle and Ivysaur.
Yeah, maybe deal with like a different generation of starters or something.
Well, I feel the Pokemon we have right now are all we really need for Pokemon representation.
That's pretty fair, I think.
It's just like, honestly, if there's another Fire Emblem character, I'm not gonna be happy. It's not that I don't like Fire Emblem, you know, don't get me wrong. It's that Fire Emblem is really, really, really difficult to represent without getting repetitive.
That's because they never use anything except the freaking sword units. Put Hector in the game.
actually, that's yeah. Well, although
Well, but is Hector known well enough?
he's
Within
not
the community,
well
he
enough.
is. outside
Yeah,
outside
well,
Fire Emblem,
yeah, that's
the
like
thing.
nobody's
Who knew
known
about
except
Marth and
Marth.
Roy? Who knew about Marth and Roy before were at it?
Well, that's the thing. No one knew about Marth and Roy back then because those were literally Japanese characters. They were for the Japanese audience. And an advertisement for the next Fire Emblem game.
Yeah.
Yes, and how many people knew who Corrin was before Corrin showed up? Nobody who hadn't played Fire Emblem.
But Fire Emblem was still starting to get more mainstream after Awakening, I feel.
Yes, Fire Emblem has been getting way more mainstream after Awakening. And again, it made sense that they were doing Corrin because they flat out said this is an advertisement for the next Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Like my
Also,
point is,
I feel like Robin is a mage for like
Yeah.
pretty
like
not
100%,
entirely
Robin
a
is my
sword
favorite of the
fighter.
Fire Emblem characters in the game right now.
Yeah, so they're not.
I'm happy with Robin.
Yeah.
Just because,
100%.
Robin's a great character and he's so different from every other Fire Emblem character. Just really every other character in there.
Yeah, he's great. Or she.
They.
Yeah.
Or I guess
I'm
we.
not really. I'm not against the idea of Lucina and Lucina being a Marth.
I'm totally
skin.
on board with that because I want to keep her, and I think that's the most reasonable way of keeping her in the game.
Yeah, and like, if we
I
add
agree.
more Fire Emblem characters, I say we should replace Fire Emblem characters rather than add. Because I feel like Fire Emblem should not have more representation than, say, Zelda. Because Zelda is one of the top tier franchises in the game, in the company.
Right. Yeah, that's very fair.
But I mean, they'll probably add a FE16 Lord, whoever that's going to be, which will be a replacement for Corrin, just to act as the advertisement character.
Well, and I think that's like one of the bigger issues too. A lot of the lords are sword fighters.
Yeah, like, when I said Hector, I didn't necessarily mean,
Right.
like, add Hector as the guy, but, like, there's so many great Fire Emblem characters that aren't sword fighters. Or even, like, in Fire Emblem Heroes, they made Lucina an axe unit for a little bit of time.
I didn't
They
know
gave
that.
Roy a tome.
Interesting.
So, it's not like they can't give these characters other items, other weapons. They just
Right.
continue to use the sword units, and the sword versions of those units. Or even like in Heroes, they added Sharina and Anna, or mostly I guess just Sharina left. Anna's not really a lord, but Sharina is a lord that uses a lance exclusively. Put her in the game, she's different.
Okay, how do you put a lance fighter in?
Let's go back to the Axe Fighter thing.
How do you make lances and spears work in Smash Brothers?
I guess just a longer distance melee attack that's a little bit slower. No, like a longer reach.
How is an axe fighter much different from a sword fighter in Smash Brothers?
I don't think they're well. Maybe a little shorter range.
And like
Right.
if they use, say,
That's probably it.
like let's say they use a hand axe, they can actually throw axes. You can't really throw a sword.
Oh yeah,
yeah, you can. Not in Fire Emblem, but you
Yes,
Fire
you can.
Emblem
There's an
axes,
item
like,
called
there
the
are
hand
like throwing
axe.
axes.
No, I'm talking about swords.
Yep.
I know you can throw axes in Fire Emblem.
Yeah, like if you throw a sword, there's next to no swords that are made for throwing, and those aren't exactly very good for anything else.
So okay, do you guys have any like formulated opinions about Zelda and Sheik? How you want them for the next game?
I could go either way. I could honestly
I
go
think
either
they
way.
need to be the same character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but based on the silhouette,
It
I
makes
don't
more
think they're
sense to
going
me.
to be. If we saw them both in the silhouette,
Well, yeah, and that's the thing.
Right,
Based on the
right.
silhouette, they're probably not
Oh
going
yeah,
to.
that's true.
like as much as I think it makes sense for them to be together, I don't mind them being apart. They're different characters. They play differently.
They're different. Yeah.
I think that's really the important part, and part of your argument about Fire Emblem is characters need to be playing differently.
Right, and the Fire Emblem characters, how different are they really going to be? Like, I think it'd be awesome if we could have, like, Camilla or, one of the Wyvern or Pegasus riders in. But, let's be honest, is that really possible?
That's
I
possible
don't know.
in, say,
You know?
a situation like we had Rayquaza in a Brawl. where it's just kind of a boss battle. And I think that could be cool. But
Right.
they're not going to do that again because people put those videos on YouTube.
I mean, we'll see. It's something that fans have been asking for. We'll see what Sakurai has for us later this year.
Yeah, the subspace emissary was. I adored it. I would love to have something like that again.
So, we've covered Fire Emblem, we've covered Pokemon. I think we got a good little bit there.
We could just.
How do you guys feel about Snake returning?
I would be
love
happy
Snake
to
to
have him
return.
back.
Would you?
I heard, like, I can't say this for sure, but I heard the reason that he left originally was because of all the stuff that was going on with his creator leaving the company and the rights being up in the air. But now that all that's over,
Yeah, there was.
now that Kojima's gone,
There
Go
were
ahead and
issues
talk.
there.
I've never actually played
Yeah, no, I was gonna say there were issues there, but well,
now that the issues are over.
we'll see what happens with.
But yeah, so Snake is like, I only listed
Oh, I
2
messed
returning
up.
characters that I want to return, and Snake is one of them.
All right. So, Chase, earlier you were talking about how you wanted to, or like the idea of us just going like around and naming characters we want to
Yep.
add to the game. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, so I think we went through 2 major franchises, so just going off from there. You just want to go in circles naming off characters. And also,
Yeah, we
obviously,
can-
Inklings
and
are
we
going to
can
be in
discuss
there, but
them a
we know
little
that
bit.
already.
Yeah, yeah.
So, who wants to start?
I could start. Or,
Okay.
All right.
and this is something. Okay, I'm gonna start by naming one that I've wanted to see for ever since before Brawl, and that's, or I guess since around the time of Brawl. It's a Toon Ganondorf. I would
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
Like, it would be a dual wielding, fucking jumping. Like, he would play completely differently to the regular Ganondorf, and I think it would be so much fun.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's get into. Let's get into Zelda characters. Actually.
Yeah, I
Real
guess
quick.
we all met on the Zelda site, so we all have very strong opinions on Zelda.
Oh right, yeah.
It's not even about that for me. I want to discuss Link for a moment.
Mm,
Link is in champion garb.
yes. Or
Right.
at least champion
I hope
hairstyle.
Yeah, the hair, yeah, at least.
Which means probably the rest of the
I'm
character.
expecting a new moveset for Link.
Actually, what I'm kind of hoping is, the move customization system they kind of half-assedly used back in the 4.
I'm expecting a completely new moveset for Link.
I'm expecting an overhaul of that will include both his old moves and new moves based on Breath of the Wild.
And so, and here's where I'm getting to with this. If they rework Link,
Mm-hmm.
why can't they rework Ganondorf?
Yeah.
It's a good point. I mean, Ganondorf is widely revered as a bad character anyway.
And why can't we get Ganondorf remade as either Wind Waker, or
Warriors.
why can't we get
What was that?
Hyrule Warriors Ganondorf?
Ah, that would that would be
that's-
another neat change. Because honestly,
that was just
when have
such
we
a good
ever fought
design.
Ganondorf? When have we ever fought Ganondorf in a Zelda game the way he's fighting in Brawl or in Smash Bros? I don't think we ever have.
Never,
Like he's
because he's
Ganondorf has never ended up in a fist
because
fight
he's a
with Link.
clone.
exactly he never does that. It's so weird.
He was a clone of Captain
Yeah,
Falcon
yeah,
in Melee.
true.
And all they did was they took out the one good part about Captain Falcon.
Yeah.
I say this as someone who plays a
He's
lot of
like-
Captain Falcon, but the speed's the big thing.
The speed is the big thing, but they gave him some considerable damage increase. I mean, there's a reason Captain Falcon is still the better character, but
Yeah.
And Ganondorf doesn't even have a catchy catchphrase when he punches.
I know, right? No, show me your
That
moves.
too, that too.
Or Falcon
Yeah.
But guys, what about...
punch.
Yeah! Isn't that not enough of a catchphrase for you?
It's not good enough.
No.
Not good enough.
But I'm hoping that we get like a reworked
Ganondorf, definitely Ganondorf. He is
Yeah, no, I would love that.
an upgrade. Either like Wind Waker Ganondorf, or as you said earlier, Hyrule Warriors Ganondorf would be pretty neat. I'm especially hoping for the Wind Waker Ganondorf because I love that. Like, I would have loved to see that. It would be so different from the currently existing one. And I also, like, back then, when I, like, first got this idea, back when Brawl was new, I also had this idea of having a Toon Zelda who could turn into Tetra instead of Sheik. But it's nothing that I'm really thinking about a lot these days, but I remember that was an idea I had.
Yeah, this is probably not really going to happen with Zelda and Sheik separate.
Yeah, exactly, since they changed.
But if we're going to be keeping Toon Worlds, that would make sense.
Yeah.
I don't want Toon Link back.
Honestly, same.
Toon Link is one of my mains. He's one of my favorite
Link,
characters.
But short.
No,
I mean,
he's faster and he's
He's
a better jumper.
Toon Link
Pichu.
is actually better than Link.
He's Pichu, except good. He's
No.
just short Link.
Here's the thing. I think Toon Link can only stay if Link gets reworked.
Right. If they make him more like
Because then they are completely different characters.
I still think they are different enough the way they are in like the current games.
They are different enough the way they are right now, but they aren't different characters.
Right. Yeah.
Really.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, that's
Like
true. They're like, well,
they are clones. Like Toon Link is just a clone.
they have the same moves, but the moves function completely differently, and like the way they move are completely
But
different.
So
doesn't-
Dark Pit shouldn't be removed.
Dark Pit should be a skin of Pit.
Yes.
Dark Pit's moves function completely differently.
Not as differently as Link's and Toon Link's. I would.
Okay,
I'm on the side of removing both, so you two fight this out.
the only thing with Toon Link that is different enough in I'm trying to think, is Fair?
What?
I believe is different. His forward air. His spin attack is slightly different, and his boomerang.
His boomerang
slightly
is definitely different. Yeah.
His boomerang still like flies pretty much the same. It's just it doesn't have the wind box.
Yeah. And for like the shapes of them, like the hitboxes are very different. But the biggest thing is their movement.
Has
and Link and
Dark Pit gets like super armor during his side B. It deals different kind of damage. His arrow is different. Like if you're gonna make that argument for Toon Link and Link, then you need to make that argument for Dark Pit and Pit too. That's all I'm saying.
I guess it's a more personal thing. I would be okay with them putting Dark Pit as a Pit skin, but I would be very, very sad if they took Toon Link away.
Again, like I'm just saying, like, if you're making the argument for Toon Link, you gotta make it for.
I get that. I get that. Though, I still think. I mean, yeah.
Have you played Uprising?
I have played Uprising.
Okay.
I love Uprising.
I feel like I would want Dark Pit to be updated as well.
If Dark Pit were updated to be different from Pit, then
better
I'd be okay
flight
keeping Dark
or something.
Pit.
Huh? Was one of our said.
Like I don't know, like if we're going with Uprising, like ideas for Dark Pit upgrade, maybe he would have like somehow better flight abilities, better jumping or something. I don't know.
I think different weapons.
Different weapons too.
And he definitely should like his recovery should be a better flying ability because Dark Pit could fly on his own.
Exactly, that's the thing.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's also a neat like alternative for Dark Pit, having him change enough to really, really become his own character.
Yeah.
But did you Jordan? Did you have ideas for Link upgrade as far as the moveset goes? You were talking a little bit about that.
I think it'd be really cool if they used either runes, or
Champion abilities.
the champion abilities as some of his specials.
That would be very neat. I
And
definitely.
Rivali's Gale was like saved, made to happen.
Rivali's Gale as his up B. That's like perfect.
Yeah.
Rivali's Gale's up B would be perfect. There are obviously some that wouldn't translate well.
Yeah.
You know, like the whole Mipha's Grace
Mipha's
thing.
Grace would be not really work.
Urbosa's Fury could work,
It
though.
could.
Yeah, make that a smash move or something.
Like a final smash?
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't think I would make it a
Not,
final
yeah,
smash.
it wouldn't be as fun.
I don't know. Link's. If Link is getting reworked, I want to be totally surprised.
Yeah. And I think we would.
But at the same time, like, could you imagine he uses Magnesis for his grab?
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Get over
that'd be
here.
Yeah,
really
it
cool.
would be. Though it.
Stasis would be broken. We've learned that from Bayonetta.
Though it wouldn't make a lot of sense if Link could use Magnesis on all the characters, because they're not all metal.
That's fine.
You know.
That's fine.
Well.
It doesn't have to make sense. It's
Okay,
Smash
fair
Brothers.
Yeah. So do you
I think
guys
we're
have any
talking
other
about-
like wishes or?
Well, if we're talking about characters that are based, like getting move reworks based on recent games, how about Mario? I mean, Mario
Oh, yeah.
Odyssey added a lot of different moves.
Cappy, yeah. Bring Cappy.
Cappy was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, make
just-
his right B and left B, I guess just side B, throwing Cappy.
Throwing Cappy would be neat.
I'd like if you could throw Cappy and then maybe be able to jump off of Cappy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
and
make
like
that
keeping
one of his save abilities
keep
or
him
something.
spinning.
Give him some horizontal recovery.
Yeah.
Replace the cape. Give him Cappy.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, that
cape
cape.
never really
like, who
made
uses
sense
that
to me.
cape? Yeah.
The freaking flag.
Are we just talking like characters we'd like to see added, or are we just talking like who we think's going to return, or who we think's going to be on?
I
the
mean,
roster?
originally it was going to just be characters we want added, but we've really gone down this rabbit hole, so let's stick with it. Just generally top
I don't
characters.
know. I don't know who I would want added at this point, though. Like that's the. Every new character is honestly like a pleasant surprise for me now because I don't know who I want anymore.
Waluigi.
Waluigi. Well, of course, everybody wants Waluigi, right?
I'm not 100% against Waluigi,
Yeah.
but I don't necessarily want Waluigi.
I would love to have
So
him there.
Here's my random crazy idea. If they don't want to rework Ganondorf to be Hyrule Warriors or a Wind Waker or anything, completely drop him, make him Beast Pig again from the original games.
Yeah, that's also an alternative. I'm definitely on board with that. Like,
It's a
idea,
complete
too.
overhaul, but we haven't seen enough of that Ganon in like 20 years. It's a great design. He uses a
But
trident.
we hadn't seen, like, they made up a pit design for Smash Bros. Brawl because we hadn't seen him since Of Myths and Monsters from the 90s.
Yeah.
And then they used that character design in Uprising. So, I mean, we've seen Smash Bros. Do stuff like that. So it wouldn't be completely weird.
And also,
But
that
yeah,
would
that would be
completely
cool.
make him different from every other character we have, pretty much.
Yeah, he would be kind of Bowser-y, maybe. Kind of, sort of. I don't know.
I guess, but he also has magic more so than Bowser.
Yeah, and
I
like
mean, that was
his
really his
tridents
major
and stuff like that.
moveset. Was like he'd be halfway between Bowser and Robin, which I think would be great.
Yeah, it would be neat. Yeah, that would be very very unique.
So here's a very interesting idea.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's now on Switch, the Dovahkiin?
Ah,
Oh,
yeah.
and make the
yeah.
Dovahkiin Robin like they have one of each race or something for the skins.
I just,
Yeah,
like...
yeah.
Ooh, yes. Like, we could have an Argonian Dovahkiin and
A Redguard.
Imperial Dovahkiin.
Oh yeah.
Khajiit. Khajiit has wares if you have coin.
You know, because it would have wares if you have coin. We both... Okay.
Everyone's
Yeah,
mind went
the
there.
Dovahkiin, though. one of his grabs could be Fus Roda.
Yeah.
Like it would be.
I would love
interesting.
that.
I don't know if it would happen.
It probably won't. I mean, it's about as likely as the Dark Souls guy showing up. What's his name?
I don't know.
I know he got an amiibo.
I think Skyrim is more likely than Dark Souls.
Skyrim is a little bit more iconic.
I think it's a lot more iconic.
Yeah, but Dovahkiin also doesn't have a amiibo.
Dovahkiin doesn't need an amiibo until he's in Smash.
Well, then, if you're arguing that, then the the Dark Souls guy will be more likely to be an amiibo in Smash because he has an amiibo.
So are you... Wait, what?
Didn't
No,
you see that announcement?
that doesn't make sense with my argument. No, I know that, but that doesn't make sense with my argument.
Your argument is he doesn't need an amiibo unless he's going to be in
was-
Smash, but the other guy has an amiibo.
No. My argument was more he doesn't need an amiibo unless he's in Smash, and then they'll make an amiibo for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm starting to get it now.
So, Toad.
No.
Like Captain Toad?
Captain Toad, yeah. Yeah.
Captain Toad
I
can't
didn't
jump.
This is true.
Captain Toad
can't
versus
jump.
Little Mac. Ah.
No, but Little Mac can jump. He's
Right.
just really
Yeah,
bad
he
in the
can
air.
jump, but
Just because he sucks at something
like-
doesn't mean he can't do it. Captain Toad literally
Toad
can't
or
do
something
it.
like that. I would love. I don't want Toad to be a fucking meat shield for Peach anymore.
What would Captain Toad's recovery be?
I don't know.
Answer me this.
That's a good question.
Put in the
But,
comments.
you know,
What would
he'd
Captain
have
Toad's
his little
recovery be?
headlights and his little stuff.
What?
I need to play that game. Thanks for reminding me of that.
Like, is an assist trophy though?
Treasure Tracker?
Oh yeah.
Yes, let's make it Captain Toad an assist trophy for sure.
You know, which didn't return.
Sad face.
What didn't return?
Assist trophies. Did they?
What?
No, they did. I just don't play
Oh.
items that much.
Yeah, because I was. Yeah, I
Oh,
thought
fuck.
they did. Yeah.
Yeah, I play with items so little, I didn't remember that assist
Oh, that's
trophies
funny.
exist. Like, the only time I ever play with items anymore is with my little brother because he insists on playing with Smash Ball.
I see. I
You
mean,
guys
I think
take all the
items
fun
make
out
it
of
fun.
And to
Smash
be
by not
fair-
using the items.
Exactly. I love the items.
Oh,
They're
fuck
fun.
you
It makes
guys.
it fun.
Yeah.
I-
We don't care about it. We don't care about being
This is a review
fair.
debate topic. This is a review
getting
It's
debate
so
like playing
many-
Mario Kart without items.
If we keep doing this, the review debate's gonna have
That's
to separate
different.
from the podcast.
Like, that's different,
yeah,
though. Like,
I know.
Yeah, let's focus back on the characters, okay?
Okay, I have another suggestion. Amaterasu
Okay.
from Okami.
I'd be
How about
down
that?
with
Wouldn't
that.
that be neat?
Yeah.
Everybody loves that game.
I've never played it.
Everyone who's played it loves that game.
I'm not saying I don't like it.
Yeah, I haven't played it either, but I could definitely see that.
It's a pretty iconic one too,
Mhm.
so I think it would fit.
Yeah, like the visual style
I mean,
from
I
that
can see
game,
it,
if nothing
like-
else, is beautiful.
And they've got Capcom characters before, so
Yeah, they've already got 2 of them. They're probably gonna get more.
yeah.
I don't think I see Pac-Man returning.
You don't?
No.
What about Ryu?
I would like
don't.
to see Ryu return.
So, I don't think we're going to see Namco characters return.
Hmm.
Like, I think Pac-Man is less likely to return than Ryu.
Oh.
Okay, I can see that.
Because Ryu's Capcom.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What was the other Capcom character that joined again? I remember there
Mega
being
Man.
2.
Mega
Oh yeah,
Man.
that's right. And Mega Man's definitely coming back. There's no way he's not coming back.
I definitely hope so. Definitely
Uh,
hope he stays.
yeah, I can see Mega Man coming back.
Mega Man's going to be in the Sonic category where he's not Nintendo, but he's definitely showing up. Just because he is
Yeah.
one of the iconic video game mascots.
Oh, for sure.
Kinda. I feel like people don't know Mega Man as much. Mega Man's kind of fallen out of, icon status.
Nah.
Yeah, but
has he?
as long as 11 does well, he's gonna come back. I mean, that is admittedly the question, but
Sure.
if the series is getting a complete overhaul anyway, good chance.
That's true.
And actually, that's another character that will probably have a new moveset based on the new game.
Mega Man?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, it depends on the exact release date of 11. I don't think we have one yet, but I can totally see that.
So, what do we think the Inklings are gonna do?
They're gonna shoot ink.
It's actually... No.
I mean, just the basic left-right
Shit, I
attack
thought
are
they were
going
gonna
to be
shoot piss.
shooting
that would be neat.
things.
Shooting piss.
Like, I mean, maybe
Just
their
piss all over the stage, and
aerial could be like the tornado or something. Like, not their aerial, their recovery.
so
Or their aerial, I guess. I don't know.
you guys have played Splatoon.
I actually haven't played it, but I've seen enough of it to kind of know it.
I've played it a little
so I'm
bit,
the only
but
one who plays Splatoon here.
yeah, I just didn't really fall in love with the game.
I've played it regularly enough. I get the feeling that they're going to have... I think they're going to have to watch their ink. Just like in Splatoon. I think they're going to have an ink meter of some kind. Right?
Well, I guess it depends on how powerful the ink attacks are.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm expecting is that they can put ink onto the ground
And they stand on the ink.
and swim through it.
Yeah.
Actually, that could be an
I
interesting
think they'll
dodge
be able to
tactic,
do something like hold shield to swim in ink.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
I would
It would be
approve
like
of
a little
this.
villager character, kind of. Like, just like fun to play around with.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I like it. It's an idea.
Yeah, definitely.
that's a good idea.
Also, I just thought of maybe why not add a character from ARMS?
I think a character from ARMS is going to end up in.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's probably going to be Springman Ruby.
What? Yeah, probably one of them.
Yeah, because they're the two mascots.
No, I think it's going to be both of them, and one as a costume.
Oh, right.
Okay,
right.
yeah, that
Like, I think they're just going to share the same slot.
Probably.
Yeah, they
that
shouldn't
makes sense.
like spend 2 slots on ARMS.
take me
But
fighter
maybe,
slot.
You know,
We don't want
I
it
like
anymore.
Mii Fighters. No, we do. I
Fine,
do.
I don't want it anymore. Listen to me, Nintendo. Screw everyone else.
I don't know how I feel about Mii fighters. Mii's really aren't prominent anymore. Like, would they really be necessary
Are they
to come
even on
back?
Switch?
Customization.
Yes.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can make your profile.
They're attached. They are attached to your Nintendo account.
Alright, I haven't made any since the Wii, so...
Oh, wow. Wait,
Actually, I
not
guess-
even on 3DS?
Boop, 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 boop,
Actually, I guess I
3DS?
made one on the Wii U, too. I didn't make one on the 3DS. I didn't get Tomodachi Life,
Oh.
and I never played the RPG game, whatever it's called. I never played Smash.
Never did the Mii
No, not
Plaza
really.
stuff.
Not my thing.
Yeah, I wasn't really that into the Mii Plaza either.
I literally bought the 3DS
I
for...
really enjoyed Mii Plaza.
I bought that system for Fire Emblem and Pokemon. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't think that's a bad reason to buy a
Yeah.
system.
This is a...
As someone who's not really played / finished a fire, I've never finished a Fire Emblem.
Okay.
This is a conversation for another time.
So
I really want to make it a conversation.
Alright.
you want to talk about how I've never finished a Fire Emblem?
Yes. And I want to tell you that you should.
All right.
And I could tell you all the games that would be good.
definitely- I'm not
should.
saying
You
I
definitely
shouldn't.
should.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't feel that I shouldn't finish a Fire Emblem. I just
Right.
haven't finished a Fire Emblem.
Alright. You know, this is an RD topic, but we can still come back to that at a later date when it's, you know, the topic of whatever we're discussing.
Absolutely.
But we have gone so far off topic so many times on this thing.
Hopefully we
Yeah.
are entertaining enough. We probably aren't, but we can hope.
Let's see other characters. Vadi is a new character for Zelda. Yes or no?
Hell yeah. It would be fun.
I don't know.
Fun.
I mean, specifically the Minish Cap Vadi, so he'd be more in the Robin
Like-
type thing. But he'd also have different
Thing is,
attack,
I don't think-
like magic style than Robin.
I don't. Yeah. I don't think we'll get Vati, but I would be pretty happy to see him. But I really don't think he will become a character for Smash. At least not now.
Well, I mean, they got
It's
Capcom
just so
working on
long
the
since
game
we
with
saw him
them.
in the game. Oh yeah. I think Girahim is more likely than Vati.
I could see Girahim. I'd be okay with that. It's just I don't think Nintendo wants to add
could
more
see that
sword
too.
users.
Oh, that's true. Although Girahim isn't entirely a
Girahim
sword
is the
user.
ultimate sword
the final-
user.
in the final
Girahim-
fight against him, he's just a hard guy.
In the final fight, Girahim is literally a sword.
Yeah, but he's not fighting with a sword. He's just a hard guy. Like he's
Yeah.
like a hard. Yeah, okay, I've said that.
Girahim
enough.
versus
It
Little
sounds
Mac.
weird now.
And also, it's nice to think of. Nice to hear that you think of Girahim in hard.
Well, he is hard. Have you seen him harden himself?
I'm,
Oh my god.
Girahim?
Jordan knows where I'm going with this. He knows very well.
I'm kind of.
kind of horny.
Yeah.
No,
Yep.
no, no,
Let's-
I'm not.
Let's say Girahim for Smash. Let's move on.
He turns everybody on.
Taking a suggestion from our good friend
Sure.
Mido, Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
I don't know enough about Xenoblade, so I can't really comment on that.
Neither do I, but they do have Shulk in Smash 4.
Yeah.
I don't want Rex.
All right, what's your reasoning? As someone
I
who
want
I believe
something
has
from
actually
Xeno-
played
wait,
those
wait.
games.
It's nuts. I actually haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles 2 yet,
Okay.
but I've watched enough of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 because Josh has played Xenoblade Chronicles 2 a lot
Mm-hmm.
to know that instead of Rex, I would want it to be Mithra and Pyra
Mido, this is the point where you riot.
as alternate costumes, kind of thing. I think Mithra and Pyra would make a nice. That would be a good character. Either that, or it's like a combination of the three, and it's like you're playing Rex, and we get into the whole Ice Climbers thing, which we need Ice Climbers back.
Absolutely.
Shit.
Yes, Ice Climbers was my other
There
we
vanilla
go.
character.
There's a character we need to return. We need the Ice Climbers back.
Yeah, we're not
I
working
am-
on the 3DS
yes.
anymore,
'Cause
so
if
we
we
don't
get
have
Ice
those
Climbers back-
limitations.
Right, we have the Switch now. But if we get Ice Climbers back, then we can have, like, Rex and Pyra / Mithra, you know? And, because the way, you know, the blades work in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is
It's kind of a partner system.
they're kind of, like, separate entities that fight with you.
Right.
It's really cool, actually.
I've been meaning to play those games, so one of my roommates has X. I
So-
just haven't put it in yet.
X is way different. It's way different. And actually doesn't even take place on the same planet.
Ah. So it's Final Fantasy.
So. Well, no, it still exists in the same universe. It just doesn't
You know
take
what?
place in the same
I'm just not going to
planet.
comment on the series that I haven't played.
Okay, so would Lara Croft be a stretch?
A little bit. I could see it,
I think
but it's a bit
so.
of a stretch.
Right, yeah.
I think she's too much of a gritty character.
We got Snake.
Snake is grittier, admittedly.
Snake kind of works, though.
Oh, Snake is also a little over the top.
I don't-
Why
there's
does
something-
Snake work and Lara Croft not?
But Lara Croft isn't over the top in the same way. Well, it's kind of hard to explain, but
Right, Snake is
over the top in a fun way.
Snake has kind of got right. Lara Croft I don't feel
Lara
works.
Croft
I mean,
is
I don't
over the
know.
top
I
in a
just kind of thought of it
non-Nintendo
right now.
friendly way. And besides, we already have Bayonetta.
I mean, have you seen those triangles?
Oh yeah, have that be a skin, like her old design be a skin for her.
Say Lara Croft is a skin for Bayonetta. Don't even ask why Lara Croft has all these magic witch powers. It doesn't matter. This isn't canon anyway.
No. No.
Though, I mean, on the topic of having other characters be skins for other characters, I'm all for just adding a bunch of stuff like that. Like have Shadow in Sonic, have Daisy and Peach, have go crazy with that. Like, 'cause
Yeah, I mean, there's already kind of a Daisy skin for Peach.
As much as I know people,
Yeah,
but it's not technically.
as much as I know people want, I know people want Daisy to be a separate character.
She's not.
But I don't think Daisy.
She's-
Yeah, I don't think she needs
separate
to.
character.
Though, I mean, have her be like in the same way, you know, as I said earlier with the Bowser Jr. and the Koopa Links. Like, have the name change to Daisy when you like flip the skins
yeah.
for Peach.
Like that was a great concept that came out of 4.
Or like Alf and
right,
Olimar.
right. Olimar
Yeah,
is
I've got
also
an entire
really
list of those. Like a Grima skin for Robin, cosplay and Detective
Yeah.
Pikachu skins for Pikachu, an X skin for Mega Man, a Ken skin if Ryu comes back.
Also, for Mario, have all of the different outfits in, or not, maybe not all of them, but like a bunch of the different outfits from Odyssey would be cool.
Oh, you know what else?
I want Tom Nook. I want Tom Nook as a character.
You know,
Khajiit has wares if you have coin.
would be.
I could see Tom Nook 100%.
Tom Nook
as a
versus
character.
Dragonborn. Let's
Like,
do it.
Yes, but like, no. Imagine though, like he could throw bells at people,
I mean,
and then
if we're gonna add another,
throw furniture and wallpaper and things like that. Like, it would be something
Yeah.
stupid, fun, and whimsical.
yeah.
But I could see Tom Nook.
if we're
as
going
a
to add
fighter.
any more Animal Crossing to
Yeah.
the characters of the game, 100% it has to be Tom Nook.
What about?
There's no, and like it would be the most meta thing to put Tom Nook in there, because then you could have Tom Nook versus Villager.
Yeah.
Wait,
in
guys,
Smashville.
make
Yeah.
Tom Nook DLC. I feel like that just works on an extra level.
You have to pay for him to.
Oh. That's clever.
One of his moves, he could call like the Nooklings to
Oh, yeah,
come
Timmy and Tommy.
attack
Timmy and Tommy
you.
are his final
Timmy and
smash.
Tommy just coming.
Yeah.
Or maybe his final smash is he just builds a
Oh,
Nookway on
man.
top of you.
This is my biggest wish right now.
His taunt is he makes your character change shirts.
Like your character just switches its costume. Whatever character you're playing, it switches.
Yeah.
No, like it has to switch to the like the Tom Nook, no, like the Nook's Cranny employee costume.
Nook's Cranny shirt.
Nook's Cranny Bowser.
You work for me now. Pay your mortgage.
No, talk about Cappy.
Uh,
We got a real mind control over here.
oh yeah.
Oh man, I want to play Animal Crossing again.
So yeah, Tom Nook is 100% yes? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Yes, 100%. We need Tom. Boop da do 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 boo. Do 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 do. I'm thinking Mega Man.
Yeah, I could hear that.
Yeah,
Do we want to see any more Metroid characters?
I'm not really sure how many more Metroid characters would be good for that. I mean, I know the Ridley argument. I can
Like
kind
everyone,
of see that.
everyone defaults to Ridley.
Yeah, that's the one other.
If he used
yeah.
the original Metroid Ridley, I can maybe see that. But
Well, I was gonna say I don't agree with Ridley. There are plenty of other hunters.
admittedly,
There are other bounty hunters.
I've barely
that they
played
can
Prime,
use.
I'm going to admit. Well, you know what? They should put Adam in the game.
Absolutely.
That's who they should add.
They have a lot of characters that they could potentially use in the Metroid series. I'd like to see more Metroid representation. More than just Samus and Zero
Yeah.
Mission.
I can see that.
I agree with that.
And, like,
It's-
personally, I've only played Zero Mission and Prime 1, so I don't have a huge idea on other characters of that universe. But I also do love that universe. I'd be happy to see more.
for sure.
Would you guys be okay with Dr. Eggman being in the game?
No. Sorry, no.
Even in his Sonic Adventure 2 mech?
I would rather see Tails. I would rather
No.
see Tails.
I would also rather see Tails.
Actually?
In his Sonic Adventure 2 map.
Oh, yeah!
Guys, make Eggman a skin for Tails.
Do you want to see the Wii Fit trainer
Yes.
return?
I feel like they're going to return. I don't see a reason for them to return, but they probably will. I don't have a reason to say they
I
should
like
return
Wii Fit
either.
Trainer. I think it's a lot of fun to play.
It's just...
Wii Fit is just
It's not relevant, but it's
anymore,
like
though.
such a meme character.
Well, is Mr. Game & Watch relevant anymore?
Do 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 do. Well, Game & Watch is relevant because he is a what's the term?
Classic.
Classic character.
He is the classic character.
Right.
Just like Duck
Yeah.
Hunt, Ice
Yeah,
Climbers. Like, if you argue that Game & Watch isn't relevant, then we don't need Captain Falcon, Ice Climbers,
That's fair.
Ness.
Duck
I'm
Hunt.
on board.
Yeah,
Even
Ness.
Ness. Right. Also, maybe okay. So, what about having the Smash Bros. Announcer as a character? We've heard his voice for years now.
I always thought that
He's been there
I always
all the
thought that
time.
the announcer was Master Hand. Like, if anyone's the announcer, it would be him.
No.
What?
Master Hand has a different laugh than the announcer, I think. But I mean, how
He
define that?
does.
But
I mean, we haven't heard the announcer
I mean,
laugh.
give the announcer a body, and have him like attack with different like sounds with his voice, because he's got that voice, you know,
Yeah.
or something. I don't know. Would be cool. And that would be like an actual Smash Bros. Character, like he would be from Smash Bros.
Actually, you know what? He should be? He should be Jimmy T from WarioWare. That should be the announcer. It's the Afro guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yes. That's
Wait. You know who we really
Who?
need? You guys are not ready for
I
this.
think I'm ready for this.
try me.
Fairly certain.
Spit it out.
I'm gonna find a picture.
Okay.
And I'm gonna send you guys the picture.
Okay. My body is ready. Wait, guys. Shall we...
Copy
I
image
think I'm
location.
ready.
I have an idea who you have, and if this isn't who I think it is, that I'm going to suggest that person.
Hold on. Silence.
Suspense. Oh.
It's loading. I don't even know who that is. What is that? Spoderman?
No, it's non-specific action figure. Do you guys not remember what that's
Nope.
from?
It's like it's at the tip of my tongue, but I can't place it.
Oh man, it's from the Wii U, the original like Wii U ad at E3.
Oh yeah.
No,
Like the Wii U trailer.
you guys know who the announcer should be if he's going to be a fighter in Smash?
Who? Who? I was literally thinking that too. While you were posting it, Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Reggie.
Yes. Have the announcer look just like Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Reggie would be
approve
pretty
that.
cool.
Reggie versus Little Mac.
I can't deny Reggie would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But that's what Mii's are for.
I suppose.
These are for memes.
Mm.
Here, I have this video playing at 24 seconds. so that you
Oh,
can
that
get to the
video.
part I'm talking about. You see the non-specific action figure standing there?
I remember this now.
I love non-specific action
Man,
figure.
yeah, he's a good one.
Right? Non-specific action figure? If I don't beat this, I'm gonna start talking to myself like a crazy person. Right? Non-specific action figure?
The
Yeah.
memes are strong with this one.
They are.
Um,
I'm not really sure who I want added to
I
the
mean,
game.
Shovel Knight is a pretty often requested character.
I would be very okay with Shovel Knight.
And unlike a certain
I
crowned
wouldn't.
alligator, he's actually relevant.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't dislike Shovel Knight.
But you wouldn't request him yourself.
Yeah, and like I love Shovel Knight. Like I love the game, but I wouldn't request Shovel Knight be added.
That's fair. I mean, I wouldn't really request it either. I mean, I hadn't even thought about it. But I'm not at all against the idea.
Yeah, same. Crash from Crash Bandicoot.
I'm not really into that.
I mean, I played, like, I was briefly a Sony kid before we got the GameCube, so I played quite a bit of Crash and Spyro. You know,
I
Crash
see.
is coming to the Switch, so...
Right.
This is true. We're getting the
And
insane.
Spyro's
trilogy.
dead. Ever since he was voiced by
No.
Frodo. Press F
Was
to
he
pay
voiced by
respects.
Elijah Wood?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Only in the reboot trilogy. What was it called? Spyro Legends.
I see.
It also had Gary Oldman in it.
How could that be bad if it had Gary Oldman in it?
It's just that I don't think any Spyro games have come out since. The Legend of Spyro, that's what it's called. And let me double check the cast of this, but I'm fairly sure it was Elijah Wood and Gary Oldman.
What?
Let's see. Cast includes Elijah Wood as Spyro, David Spade as Sparks, Gary Oldman as Ignitus, and Cree Summer as Cinder.
What a cast. Wow.
Oh, well, we know what to do
Spyro
next David
game.
Spade hour.
Okay, so I just thought of another character suggestion to add. Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo and Kazooie.
Another one of the commonly
character.
requested ones. And seeing as how they're playing it nice with Microsoft, I don't see why not.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome, honestly.
I mean, Minecraft's a Microsoft game and it's going on the Switch, so...
Maybe it would be too similar to
It'd
Duck
be
Hunt.
way better.
Like,
Be way better than us getting like ukulele.
yeah.
100%.
Because
Ukulele
I
is
don't
not
think a lot of
coming
people
to
want the
Smash.
ukulele. But Banjo-Kazooie, I guess it would be kind of similar to Duck Hunt, sort of, ish. Although it doesn't have to be. It could be completely different in the way.
I'd say they could be very different characters from Duck Hunt, even if they have a similar I mean, did I send you guys my theory the other day? That was, they originally wanted to put Banjo-Kazooie in the game, but Microsoft wouldn't let them, so they took their concepts and turned it into Duck Hunt.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I said that to
That's
someone,
interesting.
and it kind of makes sense.
That's interesting, though. yeah, definitely. Huh. Yeah.
I'm not really sure I have more on this.
Yeah, I don't really know either.
I guess I'll just kind of go through the last couple characters I have. Rayman,
Yes. Yeah.
Phoenix-
I'm all for Rayman.
Phoenix
Or maybe
Wright.
Rabbids. Like a rabbit.
No,
Like, hell yeah.
no.
Honestly, when you said Rayman,
We don't
I
want
would
those
love to see the
proto-minion
rabbits.
bitches.
I would love to have the rabbits. All right. And honestly, I feel like that's a decent possibility now that after we had the Mario Rayman crossover game.
I guess that's true.
I mean, I don't know.
I haven't actually
guess we'll
played it.
see.
I actually heard it was really good.
Yeah, it's like a strategy game.
Kind of an X.
Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
Yeah, it's like Mario XCOM.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Another suggestion from our dear friend Mido Phoenix Wright.
Well, is he a fighter?
I am
How could he
down.
do fighting?
Have you never heard of Marvel vs. Capcom?
Oh, you want to know how he
Yes,
can
I
fight?
want to know how he can fight.
Objection!
Do enlighten me, please.
Here, I am getting you video.
Phoenix Wright. I mean, I love the character. It would be cool to have him there, but I have a hard time seeing how he would be really, how he would fare against the other
Watch this.
fighters. Let's see. Wait, I got two. Which one should I watch?
Watch the second one. It's a trailer.
Okay.
Do 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 do. I mained Phoenix Wright.
Oh wow. Oh, and Amaterasu is in this one.
Yeah, Capcom.
Yep.
You know who else is in this one? Rocket Raccoon.
That's cool.
So Phoenix Wright, his thing, he finds evidence.
Yeah, I see that.
And then once he finds enough as evidence, he goes into like his super
Wow.
mode. Yeah. Hopefully they'll show it in this trailer because it's really ridiculous.
Yeah, wow.
Yep.
But yeah, he throws
They do.
paper
Right.
and
All right. Well, okay. My mind has been changed. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go, Phoenix.
Super mode comes about 1:15.
objection.
Take this.
I fucking love Phoenix Wright.
And then, of course, Miles Edgeworth skin.
Yeah. Yeah, he would be good.
It's not like he hasn't been done before.
Right.
Oh man.
And you
So
doubted
you had
him.
one more. Yeah, I can't believe I doubted him. What was I thinking?
And the last one I have is kind of lame compared to Phoenix Wright. It's the generic Undertale character we're going to have, whether it be Sans, Papyrus, or Undyne.
Right. I was also thinking Undertale earlier, but I couldn't really think of a character that would really, I don't know, stick out enough. But
My best guess is
maybe it could
Papyrus, because as much as Sans is well known, he's not exactly fighter type. He's more of a trophy kind of character.
And I also feel like Papyrus is probably the most well-known character from there.
Yep. Well, the most well-known character is in Sans. And then my brother also suggested Undyne if neither of those two, which could make sense.
I don't think I know who that.
I mean, do you not know any of them, or do you just not know Undyne?
Yeah, I just don't know.
That's okay.
Okay, well, this is Undyne.
Oh, is this
Yes.
more Undertale?
Yeah.
Stuff. Oh, yeah, I'm not in this conversation because I don't care for Undertale.
I haven't played it, but it's popular enough it's probably going to show up in Smash. And it's probably going to be one of those
Really
three
hope not.
characters.
Do you really think a character from Undertale will? I mean, I haven't really. I don't think it's that probable. I mean, I don't know.
You're talking about a game that literally just about everyone, not just about everyone, but a lot of people continue to say was greatest game of all time. And continues to talk about 3 years later. Isn't going to show up in Smash at all. And is just now getting a Switch port as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, I wouldn't be against it. I just hadn't really expected it, I guess. But I'm all for it.
So, yeah. Anyway, that's just worth thinking about.
Definitely.
I guess so.
Anyway, that's the end of my list. Anyone else have suggestions?
No, I think I mentioned all the ones I'd thought of too.
And then people want King K rule, but no. Let's be honest. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, don't. Don't.
We're not gonna get any. Okay.
No. Donkey Kong 64 wasn't that good.
You heard
I guess
here,
it was
folks.
good at the time, but it didn't hold up.
Yeah, I don't think it held up either. So be sure to leave your suggestions in the comments or something.
Yeah, sure, you do
Yeah,
that.
I guess it
I
would
don't
be good,
usually
yeah.
say
Comment
stuff
on
like
any
that,
of
but-
the many unpopular opinions we had. Do you want Mimikyu to be in the game? Do you think that
Hell
Sonic
yeah.
Adventure 2
No.
is a good game? Actually, I might put that up as a separate video.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, go take a look at the Sonic, like, the little short 3-minute argument about Sonic Adventure 2. Probably uploading that about the same time.
Yay.
Short 3-minute argument.
And we only recorded the last 3 minutes of it.
I'm sure we recorded more than 3 minutes.
It was shorter than this video, at least.
And we can definitely go on about
Oh yeah,
that.
this video is
Yeah,
like
but
an
let's
hour
go on about that
more.
after I get around
Well-
to finishing the game.
Maybe not more. I don't know when we started.
Holy shit, 35% alcohol.
Oh, this conversation's changed.
Well, I picked up my bottle of Jack,
Bottle of Jack.
and that's a lot of alcohol.
Oh yeah, well, my Mountain Dew has 1% juice.
Juice.
And 8% of your daily
my
value of
1%
carbohydrates.
juice.
Well, I guess
This is
that's...
whiskey.
Let's just wrap it up. Yes, it is definitely whiskey. So thank you guys for listening, I guess.
Not-
And yeah. Goodbye.
Bye.